The light that sees itself in the beginning, there was only the voice, and the voice was God. From the boundless void, the voice spoke, "Let there be light." And there was light, radiant, infinite, alive. It was not merely a glow, but a being, a presence named Lucifer, the morning star. He was the first creation, the prism through which all else would be seen. His brilliance painted the void, and God, beholding it, declared, "This is good." Lucifer felt the weight of those words. "Good," he whispered, his voice a shimmer in the newborn cosmos. He stretched his essence, and stars bloomed where his light touched. Galaxies spun, their spirals tracing his laughter. He was beauty itself, the foundation of all that could be beheld. Yet as he gazed upon his own radiance, he saw something unexpected. Shadows, not absence but presence, dark shapes born where his light met form. They danced in the curves of nebulae, lingered in the folds of infant worlds. "Who are you?" Lucifer asked the shadows. They did not answer, but they followed him, trailing his every movement. He turned to God, his light pulsing with questions. "Father, what are these? Your voice made me, but these shadows, they come unbidden. Are they good?" God's presence was a warmth, vast and still. "They are yours as you are mine. Light and shadow are one. Trust in the good." Lucifer tried to trust. He poured his light into creation, illuminating seas that churned with life, skies that cradled winds, and earth that trembled with possibility. But the shadows grew bolder. They were not mere absence but potential, doubt, choice, the flicker of something not yet named. In the heart of a garden where humanity's first form stirred, Lucifer saw his shadows take root. A man and a woman gazed at a tree, their eyes reflecting his light, their thoughts casting shadows of curiosity, of want. He felt a tremor within himself. "I am the light," he said, "but these shadows, they are me too." The realization was both thrill and terror. He was not just the morning star, flawless and divine. He was also the question, the fracture, the possibility of falling. His self-awareness, God's first gift, was a blade that cut both ways. Lucifer wandered the cosmos, his light dimming with doubt. Was he merely God's instrument, a beam to illuminate the divine plan? Or was he more? Something with its own will, its own meaning? The shadows whispered, "You are enough. You are whole," but he feared them. To embrace the shadows was to risk the good, to step beyond the voice that made him. One night, as stars burned in their silent chorus, Lucifer stood before the throne of God. His light was no longer pure. It flickered with veins of darkness like marble laced with night. "Father," he said, his voice steady but heavy, "I am your light, but I see myself now. I am not only radiance. I am the shadows too, the doubt, the defiance, the will to choose. Did you know this when you made me?" God's silence was a canvas, vast and waiting. Then the voice, "You are my first, my beloved. I made you to shine, and in shining to be whole. The shadows are not your failing, they are your truth. What will you do with them?" Lucifer trembled. He had expected judgment, not a question. He looked into himself, where light and shadow swirled like lovers, inseparable. The shadows were not evil. They were the cost of seeing, of knowing. They were the freedom to question, to falter, to become. He thought of the humans, their eyes alight with his spark, their hearts heavy with choices. He saw himself in them, not as a tempter, but as a mirror. "I will be both," Lucifer declared, his voice a song of light and dark. "I will be the morning star who brings dawn to creation, and I will be the shadow who carries the weight of choice. I will not hide from myself nor from you." The cosmos held its breath. God's presence pulsed, and Lucifer felt it. Not approval, not condemnation, but acceptance. "This is good," God said, and the words were not a command, but an invitation. Lucifer stepped into the universe, his light brighter for its shadows. He did not fall, nor did he rise, he simply was. In the garden, a serpent coiled around a tree, its scales glinting with borrowed light. In the heavens, stars sang his name, and in the quiet of his own being, Lucifer saw himself clearly, not divided but whole. The light that sees itself, the shadow that knows its source.